Team of the season is on its way, and if you want to get any of your favorite cards, you're gonna need millions. But don't worry, I'm here to help you get as many coins as possible so you can use all your favorite players and do all your favorite SBCs. And all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below and subscribe. As usual, make sure to check me out on X and TikTok. And guys, if you do need some more coins to build your team, well, if you can't afford your favorite players and trading to them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA money, then playhub.com is exactly what you need. They take the company from the equation and has you buying coins directly off other players, which means you get far cheaper prices as well. You can buy and sell from the same account. So whether you want to buy your favorite player or you pack someone insane and you want to sell them, PlayHub has you covered. PlayHub protects both you and the seller, so every single transaction is 100% secure and you can finally get your favorite players without breaking the bank. Make sure to use my link in the description and enjoy your new team. First of all, in investment videos, I always show you my transfer list for transparency, and we talk about what we invested in previously in the last video. Now, we didn't do one last week, but we did the week before, where I did tell you guys to pick up Immortals at the lower end because, of course, they were going to do an Immortals trade-in. I was right. You would have made coins if you've got them at their low. But let's talk about what we've got here. As you can see, I've got a lot of team of the week. So we've got a lot of Pavlidis at 12,750 coins. Now, I don't think there's been a huge movement in his price. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We've got Locatelli here. Obviously, anything that I've packed or purchased recently has gone straight to the transfer market. Now, unfortunately, we bought Manyans a little while ago at 14k. Informs are all below that price, but don't worry, we're still holding. It's going to go up. We've just got to wait a little longer. As for the rest of these, we've got a lot on bids, like this one here at 12,500, and we've got a ton sat here. Now, why am I holding so many cards, including just your 85s that we've got as pretty much the lowest you're really going to get them on bids at the moment? If we're conservative and say that all of these go for around 13,000 coins, I have exactly 29 Inform, which would get me 377k. So I'd get almost 400,000 coins, which, by the way, if you added to my current coins total, I could go and get Saliba Team of the Year, who I'm currently going for. Why don't I just sell all my Informs and go get the player that I desperately want? Well, because right now they're in the mud. Informs are in the mud. If you're new around here, you will not maybe know that we've spoken about this for a little while. If you are an old viewer, if you've been looking at the trading videos, the investment videos, you'll know Informs, we've been discussing these a lot. Now, as you can see, the lower end of Informs has gone up. So the very, very bottom has gone to 15k. So in all fairness, all of the ones that I've got that are 85, I can list now for 15k. As for the higher rated, I am going to keep them until the higher rateds rise to a more reasonable point. The reality is, look, this card here, I picked it up on a bid at 11,750 very, very easily. You know, we've talked about this in a lot of videos recently in the trading side. You can bid on a lot of these cards and make very, very easy profit. You can see here, every single one of these, you're making about 2,000 or 3,000 coins. If I'd done 10 of these, I'd be looking at 30,000 coins. I said that on the original videos. I didn't do that because I'm lazy. That is literally the plain and simple of it. It's so easy to bid when these aren't needed. The reason these are right now so up is because they've released an SBC, which of course I've already done. It's in the upgrade section. Not only do we have the 84x7s, which yes, they'll have a tiny effect, but the SBC that every single person on this game is going to do right now is the 100 players. My head's blocking it. This absolute weapon of an SBC, which by the way, you're absolutely bonkers if you open now. We have Team of the Season coming. You're not going to get many of these. Absolutely store it. You also have the 83 free of 10. You need a Team of the Week for that. Right now, pretty much every relevant upgrade you need a Team of the Week for. So the 84/7, same situation again. Now, what you will see if you are not new to me, you'll probably know we have a ridiculous amount of Team of the Weeks. Now, obviously, this seems a little bit reduced. I mean, this doesn't seem that ridiculous, because I've actually got to the point where I've been using Team of the Weeks in regular SBCs. Like, the amount of 89s I had was crazy. And if we go to the dupe storage, we have multiple pages of just Team of the Weeks. You can see how ridiculous this actually is. Every single one of these is untradeable because all of my tradable ones have gone to the transfer list. I don't keep them in the club. There's no point because you know they're going to have a better value than what I'm going to get in any SBC. Now, the reason I'm holding off on getting rid of my higher rated ones, obviously, like I say, the 88s, the 87s, the 86s, look, if I'm worried about losing coins on any of these, I can sell them now. You know, the Manyans that I've had for a little while, who I invested in at a bad time, gone for 14k, they're now up to 15.5, 16k. So I could get them gone at 16. I actually might even do that. But the higher rated ones, they still are undervalued. I mean, if we look at it, 89 rated Informs going for marginally more than what an 89 costs. Some of the 89 Informs are actually as cheap as 89 rated cards, which is absolutely insane. We can wait a little while, wait for team of the season when the SBCs are going to be ridiculous and constantly need informs, team of the seasons, high rated fodder, and that is another thing that we're going to touch on today. The fodder market has been in a place for a long time where everything is so low you cannot make any money off it, which is why we didn't do a video last week. Now, touching on the 89s, as you can see here, the 89s start at around 10k, go up to 15k. Obviously you've got the Old Hassin, I think her name is, and then obviously that's where the informs will start coming in. 90 rated sat at 20k, once again incredibly low, but you know, you've got all of the gold rare 90 rated at minimum. That's the same story for 91s. Our cheapest 92 rated card is going to be Beasley. I mean, actually at this point that's getting close to fodder value for a 92. Obviously as we go up it's a little bit more expensive. I would say obviously it's interesting, Angora is so much cheaper than all the other 95 rated. That might be something that we can touch on in a moment. If you can get a snipe on her, she might be one to have in the banks. Obviously 96, nowhere near fodder price. I think over the team of the season we'll get that. I mean, realistically a fodder 96 is going to be like 100k. That's probably about what that is. Right now they are 6 or 7 times more than what that is. I think Lauren James has actually gone up a bit because I swear she was a lot cheaper than that. But let's touch on all the cards that we think are going to go up. First of all, 85 all the way through to, I'd say 89, to be honest. All of these cards are going to be so useful over team of the season. Let's just remember, it is going to be packs galore. It is going to be SBCs galore. It is going to be player SBCs galore. And the one thing we are going to get that is going to push every single one of those cards up to the moon. And look, to be honest, the moon at this point is a lot closer to the ground. I mean, even if we can double the cost of 85s, get a rise on all the rest, I would be very, very happy, especially on an investment basis. What is going to be coming back, guys? It's exchanges. We know it's coming back. There is no doubt in my mind that exchanges will be here over team of the season. I would be incredibly surprised if EA didn't bring them out. Why? Because fodder is so low. Now, there's a few ways they can bring fodder up. They bring out a lot of SBCs or a repeatable SBC, like an 8310, an 8510, or an 8410 that has no limit, that has maybe a team of the season requirement or a team of the week that has maybe a team of the week requirement, and then you need a minimum of 285s, a minimum of 286s. We've seen them do that across this year, but I think the other easy way is just bang exchanges out, because people will just drain every single bit of fodder that they have. The reason that exchanges haven't been bought out to this point, I mean, if you looked at team of the year, the amount of people who showed that they had these 89 SBC storages that were just all 89s, all 90 raters, these bonkers SBC storages, those people have probably prevented exchanges coming out because so many people have been waiting for exchanges. But we're getting to the end of the cycle. There's a lot of leaks to say that FIFA is going to come out very soon next year. There's a lot of leaks to say that FC is going to come out earlier. We're looking at an August release, which is insane. They've changed the release probably because of GTA, but also they've made it closer to the end of the transfer window. It's closed the gap of time that we have till the end of this FC. It means that actually the power curve has been fairly accurate. We've all thought it's been going too fast, but we've actually been missing a month, and that's probably why. But the bottom line of it all is that they are going to increase all of these cards in value, because exchanges for a lot of players on this game are like Christmas. You are getting your final good chance at some insane players. Obviously, after the first few weeks of team of the season, the problem with fodder in general is that we are going to consider everything fodder, 95s, 96s, because we are going to get some terrible 96 rated cards across loads of leagues. I mean, look, let's be honest, Pavlidis here as an example, he gets the team of the season and it's 94 rated. That's 94 rated fodder. So a lot of these fodder cards, this is why Angora, even though she is the cheapest 95, it's something we can look at. It's not something we're going to focus on right now. Obviously, I've got a lot of fodder here. This is just because they're duplicates. I would advise investing in everything all the way from 85s to 89s. Now, I do think they're going to try and raise the value of 84s. I think 83s, that ship has sold. You can get them a little bit of a markup, but you're never going to be able to make a huge profit of them right now. Informs, I think once that they go back down off of this little hype that we've had this evening, your best bet is to just grab these again at 12,750. I mean, let's be honest, 15k, there's a few here at 15k, obviously, as we can see, but they're not staying up for very long. You are seeing 89s at 15k, which I think is just ridiculous. There's no point getting rid of your 89s at 15k. They are worth more to you. As you can see, all the ones that we've listed have pretty much gone instantly. I mean, this one, yeah, there you go. So all 5 of these have gone very, very quickly. And just for a new calculation, if I was to sell all of these at 15k, I'd walk away with 450k. But I know it's just not worth it. You've got so much extra value we can get in here. What I will do is get rid of my Manyans, who, to be fair, I bought at a bad time. Obviously, anyone who did invest off the back of that, obviously I know that I did tip it. It wasn't a bad tip, it's just that we bought them at the peak, or I did personally. 16k sale for these. They are 88s. They should go for a minimum of 16k. And then you can sell any of your 88s at 16k, or any of your higher informs there. I would say they are going to go up, so it's not something you need to do. But if you want the coins and you're not going to lose coins, then there's no problem. I mean, cards like this I got for 11,500. No problem selling these for basically, if we go 15.5, a 4k profit. That's okay. I'd be happy to get rid of anything where I'm getting, yeah, like I won't leave that one yet. We don't need to get rid of all of them. This one here, once again, happy to get rid of. If you've made a very good profit, you don't need to hold on as much, but there is more profits to be had over the coming weeks. Now, if you enjoyed the video, if it's helped you at all, drop a like down below and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you for a team of the season.